matchup in store here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. That's complete to Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. There's Chris Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. For 30 more yards and another first down. Play action, now it's Lance. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Saints are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. They'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Lance, his 17th touchdown now in the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Peterson, nothing good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. An inside give to Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
They've been able to use the
this is picked up by the Saints. A little careless with the football. He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And watching him play, the one thing comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. On play action, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the red this week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about offenses get locked in and it runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Newton. Again, he finds Moore. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. Here's Newton. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's a big throw, some completion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum. First one to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Pass complete to Moore.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Juwan Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side, sent the tight end a few steps down the field, and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Newton.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get it behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Third and 2, Newton.
This one swung out here to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Newton now to throw. Wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first
touchdown. Terrace Marshall, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Good for the Saints.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Lance. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. CeeDee Lamb for 4 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. He's got 21-15. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's got the connection to Moore. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A final shot before half for Lance. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Room here to run. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send John over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Newton, he's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Newton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second and inches, Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long, but they had been in second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Lance now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And Lance now to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, it's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Panthers first down.
Now it's Newton.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more?
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold. What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot.